Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture number 227. And we are we're getting somewhere here on this town. The major catastrophe that we had last time with the heating has sort of been remedied. It's just the police that still don't have heat. But they seem rather criminal in this town for some reason. I don't know what's what with this, but they're also really unhappy. 27% happiness, and therefore also we get into the crutch of the productivity being like really bad. Yes, really bad. Is what the productivity gets, and then we get all sorts of problems, such as people not being able to get food, for example, and and the people, the kindergartners not working very efficiently. Another thing that we get, but there's nothing that we can do about it really. It's just to wait it out. And hope for the best. And have as much staff as we can at the shopping center and so on, and hope that it's enough. Lots of people are really sick, although the hospital is really efficient. That's good. Here, yes, but the thing is, I think that both chemical plants are now finished. Yes, they are wonderful. We need wood, crops and gravel. Wood and gravel we're going to import. Crops we do have in abundance. Do we have it in abundance? I don't know. Maybe we should check this here. Current domestic production and consumption. We have made 35,689 tons of crops, and we have used for we do not have this in abundance. Ah, damn it. We're using more than we're growing. Right, we'll have to expand the farms eventually. But we have quite a lot built up since we have had an abundance for many years. Yes. Now then, I need a lot of trains to do this. I need 6 trains, actually, to do this. No less than 6 trains. I'm going to deploy now. And buy, and so on. There is the train, the depot. Could we get rid of all of this? Yes, we get rid of all of this. There you go. We're going to have like 6. That's 6. Cargo wagon, open thing for wood. Cargo wagon, open thing for wood. Such as this one, 79 tons of wood. Say. Something like that, I think we'll go for in length, and then tåg 1. Try and keep this somewhat organized. Yes, the annoying bit is now that when I purchase more wagons, they will go on to the same train. It could, I have to send it off for that not to happen. Okay, well, we send it off then. You're going to go to the Soviet border. I hope that we have enough tourism from the Soviet countries to offset the cost of this. You load wood and you go to chemical plant. This one, for example. Unload, wait until unloaded. Get going. Oh, thank you so very much, game. Why did you do that now? And did we have did I get an autosave in, or was that just in the nick of time when it was about to autosave on us and we didn't get one? No, we did not get an autosave. For fuck's sake, pardon, French. Well, this will then be familiar territory because we're again getting here on Christmas Eve. Did I do anything else but fix up start mucking about with trains? Yeah, I did. I did increase the staffing at the shopping center. I think that's what I did. The staffing at kindergarten is already at maximum. We have to do more. Maybe we should have a bit more staffing at the police station. They don't seem to be keeping up. Chance to solve 5%. Yes. Happiness should be rising though. Yes, happiness should indeed be rising. Okay, should we try this again with the goddamn train depot? It was so much fun the first time, so we try it again. We do it again. Sell all vehicles. Yes. A GP40 and okay, fine. Let's do one train at a time then. This time, since we need to send them out anyway. Open wagon. You go here, you load up on the wood, and you go to a chemical plant, one of them. This one, for example. You get going. We get ourselves yet another GP40, and spoiler alert, it's only going to be GP40s. And this you also do. We could do this maybe. Oops! No. If you take this train and copy its schedule onto this one, although it's going to do something a little bit different. It's not going to go there. It's going to go to the other chemical plant. There you go. Unload. Wait until unloaded. Are you waiting until unloaded? No, you're not. You have to wait until unloaded too. Okay. Launch. The stops are the same, sort of. Yes, so we can keep them around, yeah. And another GP40, diesel locomotive then. Well, that was a double-headed one. Don't need a double-headed one. And a hopper car for importing gravel. Cargo wagon. Hopper car, gravel. Do gravel, yes you do. Something like that. Copy the schedule. Must be of same vehicle type. Yeah, but I'll fix. Okay, can't do it that way then. Screw you. There you go, and load gravel please. And then go to the chemical plant. This one, wait until unloaded. Get going. And yet another one. Cargo wagon, hopper car. Now we can clone the schedule. There we go, and not that one, but the other one. There you go, unload, wait until unloaded. Yes, and now there's only 2 more trains remaining here before we're done. Right, yes it is. GP40 please. And this is going to be covered wagons then. Covered wagons, cargo wagons, covered boxcars. A few. So that is enough to also put on this train. Yes. And I really sincerely hope that these are not too long to fit in down by the border or anywhere else on the network. There they are the same length. Great. Border house, come. Go to border house. New stop. No, this is not. We don't import this stuff. We make this ourselves. You know, we get it from up here. This is not where we get it from, but it's very close by. It's here is where we get it from. Yes. Load up on the crops. And you too. Load up on the crops. And then we go to the chemical plants. One for you. Unload. Wait until unloaded. Get going. And one for the other one. There. Unload. Wait until unloaded. And that should be all the stuff that they require. Oil is already here and being pumped in. Let's save now, just in case the game would decide to crash again. That would be a little bit annoying. Having set all of that up. Collision. Trains cannot pass. Well, just wait a bit and you'll figure it out. Might be a bit gnarly on the railroad actually to get all of this traffic out. All these trains out, but all the other trains seem to have made it. No. Yeah, it would be good. You see, we have 60. This one is almost full. Let's see how full the other one is. I'm definitely going to have to make another farm. Well, how much do we have in storage and in this one? Not that much, really. Okay, need more farming. It never ends, does it? We don't really have a good. Very good spot for the farming, unless we wanted to do it like here or something. This is reasonably flattish and such, but we don't have any power on this island, and it would require yet another harbor and stuff like that. Although it's not a bad spot for a bit of agricultural history, is it? I don't think so. As usual, we're just going to need a few harbors. We're going to need like we can build it all with helicopters, both harbors and farms and everything. We don't need to bring construction materials. We don't need harbors for construction materials, We do need, however, harbors. Two types of harbors we need at the very least. And that is, of course, a general cargo harbor, the medium-size variety. Can be built on the water, need flat terrain. Don't have flat terrain, you say? Oh, it's quite steep. Okay, I'm going to take care of that for you then. What height do you think is good? All around here? Oh, it's extremely steep. Even. This may not even be a good height for it, but we have to try. Apparently we're out of range of the real powerful terrain manipulative things. Are we though? What if you use this instead, excavators? Use the excavators for the big bits, and then we can top it off, or if we do finalize it a little bit with the bulldozers. Yes, very good. Terrain level, terrain. Come on. Wanted to put this in a little bit quickly here. At least get them going on the harbors. Sure. A little bit quickly. It's not how things happen in the Soviet Republic, usually. Oh. But we try that and see now if it will be more accommodating to us. Yes, it will. And in future, or before we actually do this, we're going to need to do a lot of terrain manipulation here. So for that, to get myself a one of these construction offices out here, construction office, an enormous one, yes. Build it with helicopter. And we need that cargo harbor, and we need a pumping harbor for pumping off, delivering fuel. Here. Maybe we don't need that. Maybe we could do a pipeline underneath it all. Maybe. But no. Passenger harbor, cargo harbor, pumping harbor. Thank you. Some parts are required to be in the water. Need flat terrain. Would we ever need more harbors than this? Not quite possibly, but for now this is what we're having. Yes, and you can get to work on those too. Going to have your work cut out for you here for the foreseeable future, helicopters. Tell you that. Although I'm not in a panic about this, really, since we do have quite a large buffer. We do have like 2 years of consumption in the buffer, so that's pretty good. Everything is here except for the gravel. Why isn't the gravel here? Woods here. Same on this side, no gravel. Is there an issue on the rail line? Did I make them too long? Or is it simply the fact that, yeah, it's simply the fact that it takes a little time. Here comes 1,080 tons of gravel, and here comes soonish another 1,080 tons of gravel. And they are well within the limits of how long trains we can accommodate. Have I set up the semaphores correctly here for this? More or less, yes. We do just change it to be of this variety. Then it'll all be good. And yes. Okay. Yeah. Now we have all the stuff that we need to make chemicals, and in turn all the stuff then that we need to make everything else. I think you need plastics and chemicals. Plastics you get when we get the plastics factory going, and that you get when we get gravel here. We have like many workers already. Quite a few, although their productivity is not the greatest. Average productivity in the town is 80%. Okay, it's not that bad. But only 22 workers are without job. Yes, we could probably turn down the staffing at the hospital now when they have heating and so on. And here we can allow citizens to move in. As it's going to take it's a good time to do all of this still, but I have all the confidence. How many workers is on board? One of these, not a lot, since we're not loading that many workers. I'm going to change the line up to grab as many as they can. Get in 100 per again, 100%. And we start opening up industries here. This is already open. These ones are not open. Electronics assembly hall. Maybe we could hold off on that just for a while. Technical services are done. Great. You need vehicles. The snow is just about to melt though, but still. Better late than never. And for next winter we'll have good, much better for them. Won't we? They keep going on about the heating problem here, the police. It's going to be okay soon enough. It's still just a matter of digging and building a little bit of piping for you. 2 workers on the construction site and you're missing gravel. It is what it is. These people who are now moving in here, they are not. They haven't been through the scare that all others were without the heating. Oh, so they're happy and healthy. But yes, happiness has crept up quite a bit here. 103 workers can't work due to no kindergarten. What? But this has plenty of space available. Maybe kindergartens need to be a bit closer or something. We could put in another kindergarten then. Yeah, we put in more kindergartens. Sure, no problem. See if we can fit it somewhere. It won't be in the way. State infrastructure for the children and a big kindergarten, 80s. Flat terrain, can't build it to infrastructure. Preferably we would also be able to get the road back to that electrical thing. There you go. Stop trying to snap. Too steep. Too steep. Okay, it is. That is what we ended up with, I see. That is also extremely steep. It's all extremely steep here. There you go. Very nice. Lovely. Assign construction. These are not really necessary for that one, but that one for the footpath. 106 workers can't work because there is no kindergarten. Sounds a bit off to me when we have this and there's plenty of spaces available. Something about the distance maybe. If the kindergartens can't be full walking range from the residential buildings. But maybe that's it. Pardon me. People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture 227 is now at was it 227 or was this 200? No, it was 228, wasn't it? It shall soon be revealed here what it was. 227, right? Yes, 227 has come to a conclusion. Its conclusion, and the conclusion is that we now have all the things required to make chemicals. We are making chemicals. We should be limiting the amount here slightly in the warehouses so that no silly things are happening. Plastics and electrical components is what we should have in these warehouses. Chemicals, plastics, electrical components. Yes. On this one, same. Chemicals, plastics, electrical components. Don't think that we need to store that many electrical components really. There's no way that we're going to get to those kinds of levels, but still. You're missing plastics and steel. I haven't set up a truck for you. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. Had this come to a conclusion or not? Apparently not quite yet then. Open hull. The steel we get from there and load steel, go there, unload and wait. Nice parked up trains here. There are our own crops and imported wood. How much did this cost us to do? $19 million for the gravel, but that's not only. We have a ship, I think, of loading gravel. Off to load gravel at the time. Yes, wood 1 million rubles. How much do we get from the tourists? 32 million so far. That's going to keep up, I think. Yes, snow has melted, very nice. Still very cold though. So the police are still not happy about their working environment, I'd imagine. Now temperature in building is still too low, you see. Okay, that's that then for the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture number 227. Save. Yes. Thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Next time I think that we'll have this in a little box here with the thing. Not quite in a box, but even further developed than what it is currently. And we're going to need to do a bit of agrarian things too, right? Good night.